So, I'm really trying to shoot this video, and I hope I get it done before morning. Anyway, this is a song that I have picked out tonight. It's by the Judds, and it's called Mama, He's Crazy. That's your Mother's Day tribute song. If you go back and watch the other Mother's Day songs I've done in the past, Lauren Elena's, Like My Mother Does, and then there was Jamie O'Neill's, She's Somebody's Hero. Well, anyway, tonight it's Mama, He's Crazy. Here we go. Mama, I found someone like you said would come along. He's a sight and so unlike any man I've known. I was afraid to let him in, 'cause I'm not the trusting kind. But now I'm convinced that he's heaven sent and must be out of his mind. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. And Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. And Mama, you've always said you better look before you leap. Maybe so, but here I go. Let my heart lead me. He thinks I hung the moon and stars. I think he's a living dream. For there are men, but ones like him are few and far between. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so in love. He beats all I've ever seen. And Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Oh, and Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. To all the unsung heroes, that would be the mamas today. That's who we celebrate. The ones who brought us into this world, the ones who taught us to do the simplest of things like math, read, write, arithmetic, all before the cell phones did. Have patience and understanding, sometimes more than we do. Some who are calm, while others might have a hot temper. But we kind of learned that hot temper from y'all. Just saying, you know? Also, to all the moms, thank you for simply being you. And to my mom for putting up with me. Because I am a handful and I am hard to love. What can I say? So, happy Mother's Day. And you all are richly blessed. Children are a gift from God. And I pray to be blessed someday, some way, somehow, myself. where I'm not only celebrating you all, but I get to celebrate as a mom too. As you all know, I'm looking towards the future and staying hopeful, staying very, thinking that the future is so bright that I gotta wear shades. So hopefully it's going to happen for me. That's what I hope for. I hope it's God's plan. Let me put it that way, for it to happen for me. Okay? So happy Mom's Day out there. If you are a work mom, a real mom, a grandmom, a step of any kind. I hate that word because there is no step in family. If you have the right to put step in there, then you don't deserve the honor of being in that family. I know that's a little harsh, but hey, I am kind of harsh sometimes. So be it. That's how it rolls. Anyway, family is family. That one thing I learned from my mom during the whole era of splitation, I guess that's what we'll call it, from my father was bio. We'll put bio. Was when you get left with basically no note, no sense of why, and then you have to pick up all the pieces. And it's like a jigsaw puzzle, which is ironic because her and Kenzie love putting jigsaw puzzles together. Because you get to see the strength and determination. And you get to see just what it takes in order, the grit, if you will, in order to move forward. In order to be strong and determined and very willed, if you will. And to take the weight of your world on your shoulders and move forward. You know, it's amazing, you know, because sometimes you feel like you're all alone, but you don't really know that feeling until you've lost someone. And then that sense of direction. And it's like, where do you go for that sense of direction, you know? Well, of course you go to your mama, because your mama doesn't leave you. Your mama doesn't just say, you know what, picking up the pieces and going somewhere else. And for that, I will always respect her on that. Thank you. I say that with gratitude. I say that with honest to goodness heart. I love you. And thank you. To my grandma, my late grandma, I just can't get used to saying that word late. I feel like that she's just somewhere we have to go visit her instead of a graveyard, because it's just not, I'm not reached that point. And I can be outdoors planting flowers and I can still hear her voice in my head so much. I can still hear her say, now, those marigolds are too close together, space them out. Or, where's the petunias? I love petunias. Why isn't there petunias? Which, by the way, Grandma, as of today, there's petunias. I planted your morning glory seed, but I haven't seen anything come up yet. So, hopefully with your strength and determination and strong will as you had, it will break the ground through and grow just as vibrant and just as beautiful as ever. Those women are the women that shape your life. The women who are there from birth. The women who have entered your life and don't walk away at the first sign of trouble. Who don't give up, who don't give in, who believe in you, who make you what you are. You owe them gratitude. You owe them love, and you owe them a debt that can never really be fully repaid, except saying thank you is never enough. Saying I love you is never enough. Just be there. That's more than anything. Because when they're not there, and you wonder, who can you share this good news with? Who can you share this downtime with? You can't just pick up a phone and call to heaven. You can't just pick up a phone and say, why can't I talk to you? Reach out before it's too late. I'm sending that out to anyone who feels for whatever reason there's a grudge or anything. Reach out before it's too late. Don't take one single breath for granted. I think, if anything, COVID-19 has taught us how much family means, how much friends mean, how much our elders mean. We all should respect our elders, but we should go above and beyond and definitely help them whenever we can. If that means when you take a bunch of magazines to your work mom, you put in a can of maybe pork and beans, and you put a can of chicken and noodle soup. You put a box of oatmeal cream pies, and then on top of it you bring homemade chocolate chip muffins. The little things can make a great big difference in somebody else's world. And I hope that my videos have reached out and touched your heart, made an impression to make you want to do that every holiday, every day, every moment, every time of your life. Do something to make this world a better place. Right now, we need that unity. United we stand, divided we fall. I can't say that enough. I feel like when the president, and I'm getting political on a Mother's Day video, so I apologize to the moms, but I have to do this. When the president handed down that almighty duty of not being really federated as a state, as a country, it kind of shredded the country, if you will. And what do I mean by that? Well, instead of going by a CDC handbook that he was provided, he decides to throw it in the trash. And he decides, I'll give the power to the governors, put the weight of the world on their shoulders. So whatever happens isn't my fault, it's the governor's fault. In a way, it's a really clever way to escape any leadership responsibility. But in another way, it's a great letdown if you think about it. The leader of our country could not lead us in a pandemic. The leader of our country couldn't be what his own mother tried to teach him, which was to be a leader. It's sad. And if he would have just laid out a game plan after reading that CDC handbook on how to reopen the churches, how to reopen the schools, how to reopen all this stuff, then maybe all these governors would work with the president instead of trying to work on their own to try and do a leadership role that he should be doing. Which I feel he dropped the ball. Plain and simple. He dropped the ball. Now, back to Mother's Day. Sorry, moms. I got a little political. Sorry to my mom, because I don't like to get that political. Today is Mother's Day. We're going to celebrate with family right here today. I honored Grandma yesterday by planting, because that's something she loved to do. She loved planting flowers. She would tell me, put your marigolds between your tomatoes so that the pests don't come in the yard and go after the tomato plants. She would tell me, put my morning glory seeds over here and put some Miracle Grow on it so they'll grow quicker. She would tell me, get some petunias so it looks more fragrant outside, smell more fragrant, and look more patriotic with red, white, and blue. And of course there's no blue petunias that I could find anyway, so we have purple, which is close to blue. Kinda. And it's red, white, and blue in my book. We also have one that's got coral petunias on the side of the house. Kind of a different flavor, if you will. But I needed some flowers, and unfortunately some of the flowers that I put in the ground did not make it. We had that bad frost last night, which was very unusual in May. We also had some varmints, whether it was people, whether it was actual varmints, who knows, but varmints. That way it'll clean up my Facebook Live when I kind of ranted today. I have a bad temper. And, you know, there's sometimes I wish I could take back in life moments. And I wish I could have do-overs, especially where that temper's concerned. But you just got to pick up the pieces, and whatever's meant to be in your life will be. And I pray and I hope that I'm blessed next year. Yeah, we're going to say next year, because I'm really praying by next year that title of mom is something that I achieve. Whether it's adopted or whether it's biological, I hope it's in God's plans for me. I really do. Now, before I cry a river again, because I'm highly emotional today, I'm going to get off here. Wish y'all a happy, safe, healthy Mother's Day. Reach out, pick up that phone, say Happy Mom's Day. Reach out, text your mom, Happy Mom's Day. You know, as long as you do something to show that you remembered and you didn't forget. That's how important this time is with your family. If anything, I would hope that COVID taught you that you can't buy time with family. You can't make memories with money. And you have to rely on the people that care the most for you. I hope that's what COVID-19 has really taught you. Besides, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Which ironically is something your mama would tell you. And she's probably mad that we're going through this COVID-19 because she's told you all along, wash your hands. You just didn't listen. Anyway, enough said. Love y'all. Mom, love you. See you tomorrow. Made you a strawberry supreme cake with strawberry marshmallow fluff icing. You too, Cousin Penny. See you tomorrow, which is really today. God bless. Stay strong. Stay self-independent. Is that a word? Strong-willed. There we go. Determined. And something... You are angels among us. Thank you. God bless.